A major political and legal fight is now only in Florida, where the state's chapter of the Council on American-Islamic Relations, known as CAIR, says it will take Governor Ron DeSantis to court after he issued an executive order labeling the group a foreign terrorist organization. The move has sparked intense debate across the state and beyond, raising questions about civil rights, free speech, and state authority. At a news conference in Tampa, CAIR-Florida's Deputy Executive Director, Ibrahim, called the governor's order an attack fueled by conspiracy theories, comparing it to moments in American history when Jewish, Irish, and Italian communities were unfairly targeted. Rahim said the organization is ready to defend what she described as core American values, free speech, democracy, and the right to advocate without government intimidation. She argued that CAIR's activisms, especially around the issue involving Israel, may have created what she called discomfort for U.S. allies, but insisted the group will not back down. Governor DeSantis, on the other hand, is standing firmly by his decision. He told the reporters that his administration had sufficient grounds for the resignation and said he welcomed CAIR's legal challenge. He described the action as something that has been a long time coming. His order also labeled the Muslim Brotherhood as a foreign terrorist organization, lining up with President Donald Trump's recent executive order that began a federal review of certain Muslim Brotherhood chapters. Another directive, Florida state agencies are now prohibited from giving contracts, employment, or funding to CAIR and Muslim Brotherhood or to groups the state believes supported them. DeSantis also signaled that this is just the start, saying he expects lawmakers to follow up with legislation when the new session begins in January. At the Tampa event, Attorney Miranda Margolis sharply criticized the governor's move, saying Florida law does not give him the power to unilaterally decide that a nonprofit is a terrorist organization. She called the order business, dangerous, and part of rising anti-Muslim political rhetoric nationwide. Florida's move followed a similar action in Texas, where Governor Greg Abbott issued his own proclamation. CAIR has already challenged that order in federal court, saying it violated both Texas law and the U.S. Constitution. It's important to note that state-level designations do not carry the force of federal terrorism classifications, which can only come from the U.S. State Department. CAIR argues Florida's order violates First Amendment rights, due process protections, and steps into an area that belongs solely to the federal government. This fight is now headed toward a courtroom, and it's one the whole country will be watching. What is your thought? Write a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Morning America.